Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. So today we have a Christmas Eve, Christmas Day special, depending on when you're watching this. It is Christmas Eve for me over here on the East Coast right now. We are going into the evening. It's about 8 o'clock. So we're getting ready to wrap things up, no pun intended, but wrap things up and get on to tomorrow, get on to Christmas Day, and eventually get out of this month. I don't know if anybody else feels that stress, but I certainly do, and I am very happy to finally get out of this month, get to this new year, see that 3 turn to a 4, and thankfully we don't have to worry about this time for another 12 months yet again. But for today, we've got a very special episode. This is episode number 25 of new figure pickups, and I'm so happy to be able to bring this to you guys, with all the support that you've all been giving me between the likes, the shares, subscribing. We're almost at 600 subscribers, so an amazing thing, and I cannot wait to just keep building on this channel and have all you guys with me for the ride. It has been great so far, and it is only going to continue to keep getting better. Today, we've got some new figure pickups. Like I said, a couple of real good ones in here, too. Some ones that I am excited about. And we're going to start off with our WWE Basics. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with Raul Mendoza. This is first time in the line, Series 128. And this is the variant. He does not have the face paint on in this one. So, possibly in the future, maybe looking to get the face paint in this as well. Also, the partner in crime, Mr. Wild. He is still out there in the wild somewhere. Another first time in the line figure. Would like to get him to obviously complete the set essentially, but we will see what goes on with that. Obviously, I know he's got a new figure coming out, new Elite with the LWO Mattel Creations set, so that will be very cool. Can't wait to see that in the months to come. So we'll see how that turns out. But today, we've got Raul himself here. No face paint. Like I said, this is the variant. First time in the line. Series 128. And this is a really cool figure. It might be the only one that we do get of him at this point. So, very happy to have this. And especially these guys that sometimes are first time in the line, last time in the line. Sometimes it's not even just a first time in the line, but even with the Elite, sometimes they only get one Elite figure down the road. And then it's like, okay, that's kind of, I don't know, I guess I call those like first time in the line figures still to me, even if they are an Elite and somebody has already had a basic, but I still kind of consider that as similar. First time Elite is same thing, a little different, but so we're definitely not getting Elite of this, but an Elite of Mr. Wild coming in the future with the LWO set. I believe that will be, like I said, coming out in a few months, a couple months down the road anyway. We should have some more news on it, but this is, the one and done for right now. So here we go from Mr. Mendoza. He is now added to the collection. Up next, we got JC Jane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. It ain't Jackie Jane, JC Jane. Another one, first time in the line, Series 138? 38, before my eyes deceive me here. But, just happy to get these, especially when it comes to the female and, all of female talents, female wrestlers. I do like to have at least one of each of them. So if they've made one in the past, they've made one in the future, whatever's about to happen. If we're getting one or if we've already got one, I do always want to get one into the collection. So, again, this will probably be a one and done for me, unless something really takes off with her, and if we started getting Elites and maybe some different stuff here and there, possibly that could all change. But for right now, we're going to wrap that up very easily, quickly, and simply with JC Jane here, first time in the line, Series 138. And to accompany her in Series 138, another first time in the line, and that is none other than Gigi Dolan. And I'll tell you what, this figure, definitely one that people are searching for. I mean, around here, I have never seen any other than this one. So this is the only one that I've got, and it was just recently put out on the shelves at Walmart. I think Walmart was holding out on us. I don't know, just kind of weird. We're getting brand new figures that are 5, 6, 7 series ahead of this, maybe even more at this point. I'm not even sure. I don't really keep up with the basics as much, but we got these and the brand new basics on the same time sitting there on the pegs. So it's, I don't know, something's going on over there. Walmart, need to step your game up, need to get your stuff out on time, right? Want to get our stuff when we're supposed to, not way down the road. I mean, granted, the long game sometimes works out well. I've got a figure in here that I've kind of been playing the long game with, and I'm very happy that I was able to get it. Actually, 2 figures in here that I was playing the long game with. And so very happy with those. Those are coming up in a second here. But Gigi Dolan, I really got to say, you know, first time in the line again, 138 is the series, and happy to add her to the collection. Again, unless something changes, something crazy happens, maybe a nice elite with some real cool gear or something. Other than that, this will probably be another one and done for me in the collection. Said and done, and no more searching for these figures. So again, happy to add this to the collection. And unless something changes, it'll probably be the only one. Up next, this was just a luck and chance type thing. I ordered a Legends $1 Million Man from Target. As you know, they are Target exclusive. And was upset when I started to open the package, but my, disdain for Target and the way they ship things eventually turned to a little bit of a smile, because I opened this figure up and I happened to realize that we did get a Chase $1 Million Man. The reason why I was upset, guys, I know it's maybe a little tough to see on camera, but it was a bit damaged. I had to put a little piece of tape here to try to get the box back down. I'm always so debating on whether do I display these figures open, do I keep them in the box. I've done it so long, and I had so many figures back on the Matty G 401 channel days. Some of you guys even know that, are following me here now and know what I had for a collection back then. So I had so many figures that were brand new, sealed in the package, a lot of classic superstars. A lot of regret with those. I really wish I didn't get rid of as many as I did, or as the collection goes out the window as a whole. But I really do wish that I had some of those still. But yeah, we gotta get past that. Too many memories. But with this, it's one of those things where it's like, I want to display some, I don't want to display some. Like I said, I had so many back then that it was easy to have figures sealed and then a lot of figures still displayed, because I had just been collecting for so long. And some of you out there can relate. Some of you out there might be just starting right now, but I was collecting for 20 years on a pretty consistent basis. So, I mean, to have 20 years of a collection in front of you, and now behind me in the rear view, it's quite crazy. But this Ted Dibiase, like I said, it was a little banged up, had a couple of minor things that I was a little upset with, some creasing, some whatever, but it is what it is. It's kind of the chance you take when you buy from Target, some of these other sites as well, but remain nameless. But Target is pretty infamous for it. So, and Amazon can be a hit or miss sometimes as well. But with this, we've got the $1 Million Man in the Chase version with the white attire on, the white suit. He obviously comes with his $1 Million Championship, and he's also got his shades in there, his glasses, as well as he has a head sculpt of a more modern, today's era $1 Million Man, which is pretty cool. I was very happy to see that. If I do wind up getting the regular version of this, I may open it and switch the heads just to kind of have two on display, similar to how I did with the Kevin Owens with the Stone Cold imitation attire when he was dressed up as Austin. I have one set as KO with his shirt on and his regular head scan and everything else. The other one is set as the Austin imitation. So pretty cool. I like to do that with figures sometimes, and as I've told you guys many of times, we do have some customs in front of us, some figure swaps, some, mix and match stuff that I just enjoy doing depending on what I think the figure should have. And you'll actually be seeing that very soon. As you guys know, we're wrapping up the year, so very, very soon here, we will be doing the Matt's Wrestling Collectibles room tour of the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. So stay tuned for that. That is on the way and should be up within the next week or so. So be, staying in touch with the channel and myself and what videos we have from now till then. And you will definitely be seeing that video very soon. But for the $1 Million Man here, we're going to throw him off to the side. Was, like I said, so happy to get that Chase. That was just kind of a, I don't know. Maybe it was Target trying to give me a little bit of a sign like, hey, we're going to send you this banged up box, but it is the Chase. So stop your crying and just be happy that you got them. So here we go. This is now what I was saying about the long game, the long figure weight game. Sometimes people say this all the time on these pages that I follow, and it's basically just a term saying that a figure that's come out quite some time ago, you might have waited for it for a while. Who knows how long you've waited for it, but you waited and it worked out. You wound up getting yourself a great deal. And did I ever get myself a great deal with this? We paid under $12 for this Titus O'Neil. I've really wanted this figure. I passed on him time and time again, even when Ringside had him down to, I think, like $7.99 at one point. Really wish I didn't, pass it up then, but it is what it is. A couple dollars won't hurt nobody. So with this series, we did get the Umaga, we did get the Ultimate Warrior. I actually wound up taking the belt out of the Warrior. I put the belt up for sale because then we had another duplicate yellow belt. And then we wound up putting the Warrior up for sale altogether. So a bunch of different little things here. Like you guys know, if you don't already follow me, please check me out on MERCARI at MWC, as in Matt's Wrestling Collectibles. That's MWC 2008. So again, that would be MWC 2008. Matt's Wrestling Collectibles on MERCARI. We're always putting up new items, accessories, different head sculpts and fodders and figure pieces and hands and brand new figures in the box and everything you can imagine. It is there, so definitely check me out on MERCARI with that shameless plug. I know you guys will get on there, even give me a follow on there as well. But waited very long for this, and we did get the Titus O'Neil, and I'm very happy with this figure. I like that he has the whistle. I like that he's got his the trunks and the attire that's obviously from the Greatest Royal Rumble, or I think it was, I believe it was the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was in Saudi Arabia that took place. And this is when, infamously, obviously, as you all know, Titus O'Neil was running down the ramp, and he did a pretty good baseball slide right into home base, right under the ring. And a moment that is unforgettable. And as well, if you do see the shirt here, it says Rumble, Stumble, or Slide. It's got a picture of his boots sticking out from underneath the ring. So a pretty cool figure. Like I said, long game on this one. Was very happy to get it. And, you know, a steal at that. Up next, we have another long game figure. And this is one that kind of just stumbled upon me. Somebody actually sent this to me. I did not even know that they had it for sale, and when I tell you I could not be happier spending $15 on this figure, I know that they aren't extremely rare, they're not extremely valuable, but for 15 bucks, I don't think anybody could say that this is a bad purchase. And we've got none other than the Brian Kendrick ringside exclusive. Like I said, this was a long game waiting figure, and very happy to add this to the collection. Just a figure, again, where it's like one of those one-and-done deals. I think at some point I'd like to get a Jax 2-pack of London and Kendrick when they were, you know, in their attire together as their tag team back in the day. I know they made a few different styles of them. I know they made them in the white and black. They made them in the purple. They made them in blue. They made them in red. I remember they made them in, like, silver. I even think they may have made them in green. Don't quote me on that, but they may have. And I'd like to get at least one set of them in the future as a tag team together, you know, add the Paul London to the collection. As well, speaking of Paul London, also need to get myself a Billy Kidman in the near future and add him to the collection as well. But this was definitely a man with a plan on the day that this was sent to me, and for just being able to get a ringside exclusive, and especially, like I said, you know, even under retail of what a normal Elite is, so many, you know, years down the road, and I'm just very happy to add this to the collection. So again, a long wait on this one, or the long game on this one, and it worked out very well. Up next, I think we have the best and the last figure of this video, this 25th pickups video, which is amazing to be able to even say that still. I'm just so happy to bring this to you guys. But we have none other than the man himself, CM Punk, in the AEW Supreme Series 4 collection, figure number 7, as they are claiming. And this is the Walmart exclusive, guys. I have not seen the other one. I'm not even sure what the difference is between them. I guess I'd have to get on that and really give a look into that. But very happy to add this to the collection. Obviously, it would be considered the last CM Punk that we're going to get from AEW, other than his ROH figure, which I don't know. I mean, some of those have been dropping too at this time, so you might be seeing them at the same time in some places, different times in others, so kind of hard to say which one is exactly last. Obviously, the ROH figure would, I guess, technically be the last announced and released figure, but this would be one of the last figures of CM Punk from AEW, you know. Not knowing what could happen. You never know, right? Never say never. We didn't expect to see him back in WWE. I was so amazed, but I had that feeling that it was going to happen, and just crazy that it did. So, I mean, we can't ever say we won't see something happen again, but I do believe that if CM Punk, for some reason, does get out of WWE in the near future, I do not believe we will see him in another promotion. That's just my opinion right now. Who knows? I might eat those words later. But I hope to see CM Punk in the WWE for years to come. So, without further ado here, we've got CM Punk in the Supreme Collection. A great figure, great detail. The tires, the microphone, the hands, the heads, the belt. Just a little bit of everything here. The shirt that he comes with, and I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that, but a very, very nice shirt. Obviously, you know, to the time frame and period of what he was doing. And this was for Double or Nothing. This was May 29th, 2022 with Las Vegas, Nevada. So we've got the camo trunks here. We've also got his shirt there. We've got what looks to be I can't really get a good look on it. It looks like they're just black with white trunks underneath this one. So maybe with a little bit of that gold etching in there, that similar style. Because these boots over here are actually just black. There's no detail on them. So cool to switch it up. I would have liked these boots to be detailed, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. We get other details in different spots here that are really nice, which I do really like. The jacket that's on him, very, very nice detail. The logo that is in the front here is very crisp, very, very legible, seeable. There's no, like, you know, distortion to it. I know sometimes we get things, they might be a little bit tough because of the way that the wording is, or maybe the fonts that they use. So, but that looks very, very good. As we come over here to the different hands and the heads and the belt, again, very, very nice. I am just happy to see that we've gotten so much with this figure. I think these Supreme collections are great figures. And saying that, it actually hurts me because there's two things that I've heard recently, and I don't know if they're true. The first one that I heard is that the Supreme collection might be going away. We might not have these figures anymore. But what would replace them is also kind of what I'm curious of. Do we get a replacement? Do we not get a replacement? Is it just going to be they're gone for good and something doesn't, you know, take over their spot? Who knows? If I had any gripe with these figures is, as much as it is awesome to get a secondary leg sculpt and, you know, a tire, and there's different stuff here. We've got two separate, you know, shirts. We've got the belt. We've got 3 heads. These are definitely a bit better than the Ultimate Edition of Mattel in the sense of what you get for accessories. We've only had a few Ultimate Editions from Mattel that have come with what I would call is an abundance of accessories in the way that we get with these Supremes. But I do think that these figures would sell much better if AEW and Jazzwares as a whole could figure out a way to get them between the $35 and $40 price range. Some places sell these for $42.99, where I am, you know, located. Other places have them up to $44.99. So $42 to $45 for a figure is quite the expense, especially for somebody who might not be on the collector aspect. A mom, a dad, a grandmother, a grandfather, an aunt, an uncle, somebody like that might not buy this for a kid that they think, they're going to stay into this passion. Are they going to be out of it by tomorrow? Because there's a new thing coming out every day. And obviously kids change their mind. We were all there one day, and we were, you know, probably doing the same thing. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, wrestling, Hot Wheels. There were so many things that I did as a kid, but wrestling always stayed that #1 priority for so long. So I guess it was a little bit different for myself, and I'm sure some of you can relate to that. But with most people maybe buying these and their kids are just going to bang them around, open them up, maybe lose parts, throw things around, you know, beat it up till you can't even do nothing with it after that. But is that price point fair? Does it make sense? I don't know. You guys be the judge. Sound off in the comments below. What do you think about AEW Supreme figures? What are you paying for them in your area? Actually, that would be great. Put in the comments where you're from, where you're located. You can even just put the state. Doesn't have to be city and state. You could just put the state. And put what you are paying for these at Walmart, Target, and these other places. What is the going retail price, and what do you think the fair retail price would be for one of these figures? Like I said, I'm thinking between $35 and $40 is probably the best range. Once you go over that $40 mark, it's a little rough. It's a little tough. So, but for CM Punk in AEW Supreme Edition Series 4, for myself, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles as a whole, the channel, this 25th episode of New Figure Pickups, guys, happy holidays, Merry Christmas Eve. I might even bring you a video tomorrow, so who knows? Stay tuned for that. We may have a Christmas Day special, but we do have a Christmas Eve special. So here we are, for myself, for Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, to all you guys that are still out there supporting me. And like I said, you know, staying on the channel, following me, like, subscribe, all this other stuff. I appreciate it. And I, myself, will definitely be bringing you more videos between now and that new room tour coming up. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, we will have more new figure pickup videos on the way as we grab some more stuff as these days continue to pass. So for myself, to all you guys, stay tuned, be safe, enjoy your holiday season, and I will see you all very soon.